Hey guys, it's the Crafty Prepper. Today I'm gonna talk about some plantain because I've been doing a lot of research lately on foraging and what natural weeds, plants, flowers, things like that are just around the house that you can use for medicine in case there's a long-term grid down situation and there's no more medicine. But this is a patch of plantain. It just grows all over our yard, and sometimes along walking paths and stuff. There's some bigger ones. I know it's hard to see because everything's green, but I picked a couple right here. This is the big plantain leaf. Usually this is what we have in our yard, but there's also ones that are just long and skinny. But the way you can tell plantain usually is these ribs that go the length of the leaf instead of out like normal leaves do. And if you tear this apart, sorry, I don't have my tripod, usually you can tell it's a plantain, but see the stringy parts that are coming through the ribs? That's how you can tell it's a plantain. And then the plantains with the big leaves have these bigger seed pods. If you can see over here, well, there's the leaves, and then there's this long seed pod right there. Right there. And here's a close-up look of them. And you can use the seeds too, separate from the leaves. And you just gotta let them kind of dry, and then you can just twist them all off of here, like that. But they're good for a whole lot of things. If you get a bee sting or mosquito bite, even a snake bite, things like this, you can just like chew it up in your mouth and then spit it back on your bug bite, and it instantly takes the pain away because it like draws the poison out and soothes the the spot at the same time. And you can if you scrape up an elbow or something, you can put it on there and it'll draw the dirt out and stuff like that. Also, you can use it for the leaves for toothaches. Like you just chew up a wad of the leaves and stick it on your gums next to the tooth that's hurting, and it'll help for a little while. And you can drink it in a tea, like if you lay the leaves out to dry until they're good and crispy and crumble, and then you can steep them like you would tea and drink it that way. And that it can help with to soothe ulcers and stop the bleeding. It can help with irritable bowel and ulcerative colitis and stuff like that too. And you can also use the tea as a mouthwash if you have like some, I don't know, gingivitis or a sore in your mouth. You get those little ulcers inside your cheek sometimes when you bite your cheek, and this will help it go away faster. And then the seeds, you can cook them or eat them raw, and they have vitamin B1 in them. I think that you can also grind them up for a flour too, I read. But that'd be a lot of seed picking. And you can also put them in your shoes. Like if you have plantar fasciitis or just tired feet, just put a whole leaf in your shoe and leave it there all day, and it'll help soothe your discomfort. But I don't know if this isn't gonna work. I had my Kindle. No, it's not gonna work. There's a picture on there of the drawing of the plantain. But it also has some antihistamine properties. If you drink it like a tea, it can help with hay fever and mild bronchitis, I guess, stuff like that. And it also says it'll help bring up phlegm if you've got a cough that it just won't shake loose. So that's a good thing to have. You can pick the tea or the leaves and let them dry and crumble them and keep them in a sealed container for tea. And you can just, if you're out and about and you get a mosquito bite or a bee sting, just chew a wad of it up and slap it on there. It'll take it out faster than tobacco does even. I mean, it works really quick. So that's plantain, and something really cool to have growing in your yard, and it's hard to get rid of. So, and you can eat the leaves too, even When they're smaller, I guess they're not as chewy, and you can put them in salads and stuff like that. So it's completely edible, and it has a lot of cool properties. So keep checking into foraging and seeing what else you can find around your house. And I just always thought this was some kind of weird funky weed, and who knew it could do all that stuff. So I'm really excited about foraging and finding things that can work as medicines. So take care, everybody. I hope this helps. If anybody has any other things they do with plantain, or if I said anything wrong, just let me know in the comments. And as always, if you're just gonna eat leaves and shit out the grass, be sure you know what you're eating. Maybe don't just jump out there by yourself and say, oh, that kind of looks like that, and chew it up. And for sure, mushrooms. Don't be eating mushrooms, because unless you're with somebody who's really, really skilled at knowing the difference between the poisonous ones and the not. So it's a little disclaimer there. Anyway, take care, everybody. Knowledge is power.